Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs! This is Rendog coming at you in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. In the previous episode, we installed a brand new staircase in our glass shop, and in this episode, my friends, it is a glorious day because today we are going to be opening up the glass shop to the public, and finally, we're going to start selling some stained glass to the hermits on the Hermitcraft server. Sit back and relax, my friends. I hope you have a tasty-ass beverage. I hope you've got some crunchy-ass snacks. I got a delicious cup of coffee. Oh man, that hits the spot like nobody's business. Let's play some Minecraft Survival. Guys, I woke up this morning super excited. I woke up excited for two reasons. The first reason being, the sun is out in England today. The sun actually woke me up. I woke up this morning with the sun on my face. I didn't know what was happening. I was confused. I was bedazzled. I thought I was back in Mauritius with my mama dog and my brothers. But no, I was in England in the middle of summer. Yeah, you would think there would be sun in the middle of summer in England. Well, you'd be wrong. But anyway, the sun is out today and I am super excited. I've had my breakfast, I've got my cup of coffee, and I could not wait to wake up this morning because today we are finally finishing off the glass shop project. It's been a long one. It's been an epic build, but we are finally going to be able to open up our shop and we're going to start making some serious cash on this server. On top of that, we're going to be supplying the hermits with some really beautiful blocks. So hopefully they will make use of the shop and we'll start seeing some more really beautiful builds popping up on the server. So it's a freaking win, if you ask me. Now, I am just busy collecting all of the glass out of the furnace, and it is about time that we start producing a little bit of stained glass, right? I've basically collected all of the dyes that we could ever want. I've got almost a full double chest for all of the different dyes, except for the really expensive ones like cyan and light blue dye and so on. So to begin today's episode, my friends, what I would like to do is get all of this glass stained up, and I want to go and stock all of the chests in our glass shop. Then you and I are going to try and figure out exactly what we are going to be charging the hermits for all of the different types of glass colors. What's going to be really cool about this shop, I think, is that the different colors of glass are going to have different costs attached to them. The more difficult glass to get is obviously going to be more expensive, and the super cheap glass to make, like the red glass or the yellow glass, is going to be much cheaper. So we're going to have a bunch of different prices in the shop, and we're going to work on that together today. It is going to be absolutely sweet. So I tell you what, my friends, I am going to get busy getting all of this freaking glass stained up. It's going to take me forever. I think I'm probably going to start on this side. We'll start with magenta and I'll work my way slowly but surely across. And yeah, it's literally just going to be a matter of doing this over and over again, probably for the next hour or so. But on the other side of this kaplam, by the magic of the Interbubs, my friends, all of our chests in our glass shop will be stocked, and then you and I are going to talk about prices. It's going to be sweet, man. We'll see you on the other side of this kaplooey. Kaplam! Cyberdogs, has this ever happened to you? You're having a really good day, you're in the zone, you're smashing through your tasks in Minecraft, and then BAM! Something unexpected smacks you right upside the nut. Well, that's just happened to me, guys. I've run out of glass. I have run out of freaking glass. Can you believe it, man? I've managed to stock up the entire first floor, which is amazing. Look at all of these double chests stacked with stained glass. Oh, baby. So freaking awesome. Every single color up here that I wanted to stock up. But when we go down to the second floor, and by the way, guys, I've made a few changes to the corridor. Looking a little bit better, isn't it? I decided to add some blue into this to make it look a little bit less bland, and I think it turned out real nice. But anyway, back to what I was saying, I've run out of juice. I have run out of freaking juice for the second story. I've run out of sand. managed to almost stock up the black stained glass chest, but I have failed to do so, which means I'm going to have to head over to the desert now and do a bunch of grinding. Before I do that, guys, there is something that I wanted to share with you. I was doing some experimenting here last night on the server, just chilling, just playing some Minecraft with me, myself, and I came up with a really cool idea. I wanted to try and get one of your guys' ideas into the build. In fact, this was a suggestion made by quite a few of you, and you were suggesting to add some gold into this build somewhere. And of course, the idea behind that is that we want to show the hermits that this is a very expensive shop, right? That the materials that we have used for the shop are expensive, and that the wares that the shop is selling is also expensive. So what I decided to do was put in like a little golden lining down here on the second floor. And I think it's turning out real nice. What do you guys think about this? Gonna need a little bit more gold for this, but I've got some smelting back at home. But check it out, man. It just adds a little bit more je ne sais quoi, if you will, to the shop, right? Makes it feel a little bit more exclusive. And I think it's going to look really cool from the top floor, the see-through floor. Let's have a look. Look at that. Yes, that looks so awesome, especially with the golden armor stands. I think that looks fantastic. That's a great addition. Gonna need a little bit more gold to get it finished off, guys. But thank you so much for this excellent idea. I absolutely love it. Well, I'm off to the desert now, guys, to get some more sand, and gonna have to smelt it all down also in our auto furnaces. So, long day of Minecraft ahead for me, but I can tell you something, I'm excited, baby. Creepers in this garden! The garden is infested! Get out of here, you bastards! I started recording this episode early this morning, my friends, and it is now early in the evening. That's right, it has been a long-ass day of sand smeltage, and I've been back and forth to the desert to collect sand countless times over the course of the afternoon. I've also been tweaking the place a little bit while I've been waiting for my sand to smelt. But I've got some good news for you, my friends. Every single double chest in our glass shop is now fully stocked with stacks of stained glass. That means that the hermits on this server now have access to every single type of stained glass that their hearts desire. And I am so freaking happy that we are going to be opening up this shop. You know, I really want this shop to make an impact on this server. I want the hermits to be able to come here, get the glass that they want, and do some beautiful stuff with it. And I can't wait to see the impact that our glass shop has on the Hermitcraft server over time. Oh baby, it has been a grind, but it has been so freaking worth it, man. Next step, my friends, is of course to figure out pricing for the different glass colors around here, and we're going to be doing that next up in the episode. We're also going to be finishing off the roof. I started working on it a little bit earlier, but we're going to be finishing that off, and I've got a really cool idea for it. But before we get to all of that jazz, my friends, I got something cool that I want to show you. Check it out. This was a suggestion made by one of you Cyber Diggity Dogs in the last couple of episodes, and one of you guys suggested giving our customers a little bit of a gift every time they make a purchase. You know, when you go into a posh shop like Harrods and you buy something expensive, you usually get a little teddy bear or some sort of free biscuit or something. Just a little something to say thank you for shopping at our shop. So here's what I'm thinking, right? As our gravel speed mine is in that biome that gives us emeralds, it's just slipped my brain. I've got a ton of emeralds from just doing some speed mining. So why don't we give a free emerald for every shopping trip of 5+ diamonds? So any hermit that spends more than 5 diamonds in our shop gets him or herself a free emerald. A jewel, if you will, to take home with them and to, I don't know, trade with a villager, I guess. But yeah, that's a little bit of a gift that I want to give my customers. I think that's kind of cool. That was an idea that one of you guys had, and I think that's great, man. So a free emerald for every shopping trip worth more than 5 diamonds for my customers, and that's fantastic. Yeah, the place is looking sweet. I finished off adding in all of the gold also, looking absolutely glorious, and now I want to sit back with you guys and go through the pricing for the different glass, all right? I got some homework, though, that I want to set for you guys before I get started, and this is what I want you guys to do. We have got a double chest worth of every single type of stained glass in Minecraft, and after I show you guys these prices, I want you guys to work out exactly how many diamonds we would make from our glass shop if we sold every single stack of stained glass, okay? That's your homework, so get your calculators ready, baby. All right, let's have a look at these prices. I'm going to take you through my thinking also as we go through these prices. Now, I'm going to charge 3 diamonds for most of the stained glass that we have in the shop. The reason for this is because I don't want to charge too much. I want the shop to be accessible to the hermits. I want them to buy glass, and I want them to use the glass in this world to make the world more beautiful. So I don't want to charge a ridiculous amount. So for example, orange, I'm going to charge 3 diamonds for. I'm going to charge 1 diamond for the dye, 1 diamond for the glass, and 1 diamond for the labor, right? So that's actually really cheap, right? If you think about it, that 1 diamond for the glass is paying for me to go to the desert, collect the sand, bring it back, smelt it, and then turn it into orange stained glass and then put it in the shop, right? So it's pretty damn cheap if you think about it from a labor perspective. We're going to be charging 3 diamonds for orange because it's 1 dye, and the same applies for green, magenta, yellow, red, white, brown, pink, and just normal glass. I'm going to talk about normal glass in a moment. Now, that's basically the set price for those stained glasses that only have 1 dye. So it's 1 diamond for the dye, 1 diamond for the glass, 1 diamond for the labor. Same goes for black. Lime green is a little bit different. We're going to add another diamond to that because, of course, there are 2 dyes in the recipe for lime green, being cactus green and bone meal. So we're charging another diamond for that. Blue, we are going to be charging at a base rate of 5 diamonds per stack. And that's because blue glass can only be made from lapis, and we need to get lapis out of the ground. Quite a difficult material to harvest. Well, not too difficult if you have a speed mine, but you know, you have to accumulate quite a large amount of it to make blue stained glass. So 5 diamonds for the base price for blue stained glass, 5 diamonds for purple. The thinking here being that purple is made out of blue and red, but red is so abundant that we're not going to charge an extra diamond for purple. Plus, purple is kind of ugly, and I don't think a lot of people will buy purple, so we don't want to overcharge for that. Light gray is going to be 5 diamonds per stack, of course. The base price for black is 3 diamonds, and we need to add a white and another white into the recipe to make light gray stained glass. So we're going to be adding 2 diamonds to the price of that. So the total cost for light gray is 5 diamonds. The total cost for light blue is going to be 6 diamonds. Again, the thinking being that the base price for blue is 5, and we are adding 1 white into the recipe. So we're going to add another diamond, and that is taking the price of light blue to 6 diamonds. And the base price for cyan is going to be 6 diamonds because, of course, the base price for blue is 5, and we need to add a green into the recipe to make cyan, and that is going to make the cost of cyan 6 diamonds per stack. Now, let's talk about normal glass at 3 diamonds per stack. This is definitely overpriced, right? The glass should definitely not be costing 3 diamonds per stack, but we are not expecting to sell any normal glass. This price here is set to try and encourage the people, the customers, to buy the stained glass instead of buying the normal glass and staining it themselves, right? So it's basically just a little bit of a marketing gimmick, and we shouldn't be selling any of this glass unless someone is super desperate for it. So, homework time, my friends. Try and work out exactly how many diamonds we are going to be making from a double chest of every type of stained glass. There's 17 of them. And according to these prices, what is the total number of diamonds that we are going to be able to get out of our glass shop if we were to sell every single stack of stained glass that we currently have in the glass shop? It's a pretty big mathematical homework task, and I can't wait to see if you guys can figure it out. Now, let me get all of these prices installed into the various item frames, guys, and then we'll come back together to finish off the roof. We're so close to opening, my friends. This is freaking awesome. Dang it, cyber dogs! My brain done derped again, and I've messed up your homework. It's been a long day of Minecraft. I do apologize, my friends, but of course I left out a dye from the equation, and that is gray. So please add gray into your equations over here, guys. 4 diamonds per stack of gray. And that should give you all the information you need to work out how many diamonds we are going to make if we were to sell every single stack of stained glass from our glass shop. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of today's episode, my friends, and that is doing the final touches to our glass shop before opening up this bad boy to the public. And what we're going to be doing now is working on the roof of our shop. Doesn't it look beautiful down there? It looks amazing. Okay, so here's the idea. I've got such a sweet idea for this roof. We're going to be making this roof out of stone slabs, but every single shop that I know of, or should I say every single posh shop that I know of, and this is just based on my experience of going to London and going to places like Selfridges or Harrods or any of those kind of places. I don't know if where you guys live, if you have these kind of shops that are super posh, super expensive, you know, the places where you buy really expensive bags and jewelry and watches and all that sort of jazz. In these kinds of shops, there is always one central piece of interest, right? Like one amazing sculpture or one really amazing light fixture or chandelier or something like that, that when you walk into the shop, your eye is immediately drawn to it and you're just like, damn, that is freaking sweet. And if you have money, I suppose, you're like, yeah, I'm going to spend some of my cash here. Now, I want to try and apply the same sort of theory to our glass shop. And what I would like to do is try to install an amazing chandelier installation here on the first floor. And I think that this installation is going to be really sweet because you'll be able to see it from the second floor when you're looking up through this glass window, and you'll be able to see it as you walk into the shop from here. As you guys can see, I've been doing a little bit of work to the outside too. So when you walk in, I want there to be a beautiful chandelier thingy over here. And man, I've got a really awesome idea for the design of this. And I think the best way for me to show you this design is just to create for you guys like a very quick template of how I want the chandelier to look, and I'm going to try and explain myself as well as I can how I want to make this look. I've got the idea in my head. I don't know if it's going to work quite the way that I want it to, but we're going to give it a try. So what I've done here in my inventory is I've made a whole bunch of stained glass panes. And here's what I'm thinking that I want to do, right? So let's just get these ones in the belly first. And in Minecraft 1.10 that we're in now, actually introduced in Minecraft 1.9, when you place a stained glass pane by itself, it does something very interesting. Have a look at that. No longer does it make like half a pane thing. It actually makes a little spike kind of thing, which I think looks absolutely amazing. And here is what I'm thinking, guys. What I want to do is try to make some sort of a waving structure using these really cool little rods. Now, let me try and show you guys exactly what I mean, right? So if we follow this color spectrum that I've got, so light blue into cyan and now into blue, every second block, like so, you can imagine this dangling from the roof over here, right? This could turn out to look really, really sweet because what we're going to do is sort of stagger these waves using these different color spectrums, right? So we've gone to the blue, now we're going to go to the purple on this side. And then what I can do is start on the other side, right? So check it out. So that's dangling over there. That's looking pretty sweet. Now, let's try and do the same, but with this opposite color spectrum. So now we're into the greens instead of the blues. And what we will do is we will reverse it, right? So from this side, we will start with the one block high, and then we'll carry on going like this. A little bit of an arty installation, if you will. I mean, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I have a feeling that it could be pretty cool. So check it out, right? So we do something like that. Very subtle, but very beautiful. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And what we could even do is another one in the center over here, right? So we could do like, we could do ones over here, for example, right? Which could look really, really awesome. Now, I'm thinking about doing this in this space above here, where these stone slabs are. And yeah, I'm going to get it installed. It's probably going to take a little bit of finesse work. It's going to take me a while to do. So I'll do this off camera, but I'll bring you guys back when we've got something to look at. And I'm hoping that it's going to look absolutely gorgeous and that it is going to blow my customers away when they walk in here. I'll see you on the other side of this kaplooey. Kaplam! We are getting so close to opening up the glass shop, my friends. I can taste it on my lips. And let me tell you something, it tastes freaking sweet. Are you guys ready to see the chandelier installation? Feast your Cyberdog eyeballs on this. Oh baby, have a look at this, man. It's very arty, right? It's very interesting, I guess, is the way that I would put it. I've installed some of the darker glass in here also, some black and gray and light gray and so on. The thinking being that those dark colors will help the other colors to pop out a little bit more. And yeah, if we walk into the shop from the outside, it does look kind of cool, kind of interesting, I must say. I like it, and I don't like it at the same time. I'm kind of conflicted at the moment, my friends. I'm going to need your help on this one. I'm going to need you guys to decide for me whether or not we are going to be keeping this chandelier installation. Before we make up our minds, let's have a look from the bottom story up. It definitely looks a lot better from down here, doesn't it? Kind of looks pretty sweet from down here, actually. Oh man. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to throw up a YouTube poll in the top right-hand corner of this video. It's going to be a very simple question for you guys to answer. Do we keep the chandelier installation in the glass shop? Yes or no? Click on the poll in the top right-hand corner, guys, and you guys can help me decide. I think it looks pretty cool, though. Yeah, pretty sweet. Well, I think that's about it. After countless hours of grinding and building, hundreds of suggestions sent in by you amazing cyberdogs out there, it's pretty hard for me to believe that our glass shop is finally ready to open for business. My goodness, my friends, what a build this has been, and hasn't it turned out absolutely beautifully? I'm so proud of what we've managed to achieve here, guys, and I hope that the hermits are going to absolutely love the shop, and I hope they're going to spend a lot of diamonds here. And yeah, there's only one more thing for us to do before we open the doors to the glass shop, and that is, of course, to name this bad boy. At the beginning of this project, I promised I would name the shop after one of you guys that helped me come up with the idea, and that idea came from a cyberdog called Plex. And this shop from here on forth shall be called the Ren Plex Stained Glass Shop. Thank you, Plex, for the amazing idea. And look at what we managed to do together, guys. Absolutely amazing. So you know what? Without further ado, the grand opening of the Ren Plex Stained Glass Shop is about to happen. Let's break our way through the ribbon and welcome ourselves into our brand new retail shop. Look at this place. Absolutely glorious. I hope the hermits are going to absolutely love it, and I hope they're going to spend some serious cash with us here in the Ren Plex Glass Shop. Yeah, still a few things that I need to do though, my friends. I need to finish off the tree on the outside of our shop here, and I know that there are a couple of stairs that are out of place. A few of you guys have sent me some pictures on Twitter showing me some stairs that I need to fix. So a few things that I need to do off camera. We need to finish this tree, of course, but I'm very proud to say that our glass shop is now open for business. Ren Plex Stained Glass is ready to receive the diamonds of the hermits, and I cannot wait to see what sort of an impact our glass shop is going to have here on the Hermitcraft server. Well, guys, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this project. It has been a long one, an absolute grind, but I think it's probably the most beautiful thing that I've built on the Hermitcraft server to date, and I'm very, very proud of it. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me throughout this place. And yeah, make sure that you let those hermits know in the comments of their videos that they can come and get stained glass here if they are looking to get stained glass. Thank you so much for all of the advice and all of the comments and all of the awesome ideas, my friends. This shop wouldn't have turned out the way that it has without you. And yeah, I'm going to go take a walk outside because it's been a good 12 hours of Minecraft for me today, and I need a break, and I need to get my head back onto my skull after this crazy build. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. If you enjoyed it, you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys participate in the poll, and I can't wait to see if you guys manage to solve the homework that I set you in this episode also. For now, Ren Diggity Dog, that's me. I'm going to sign out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode.